I already put the link in the comment picker. It tells me that there's 12 unique comments. I believe one of those is mine, so that makes it 11. Okay. Now, that's nowhere near what I wanted. It's actually in between the last two that we had. But I don't want to keep you guys waiting, so I figured I'd do the pick today. Want to also explain to you, there's going to be little clips from a fishing trip I took. I don't know if there's any fish on these clips yet. I have to really take a look at them as I'm editing this video here. But yesterday, I was out fishing for hours. Okay. I started out with these two little ponds. I didn't expect much out of them. I really didn't. They were really small. Actually, it was one big pond, but it was broken down because there was a little channel, itty bitty little channel, 3 foot by 2 foot, that went under a little bridge into another side. They made it look like two. And on the website for this place, it called it 2 ponds, but it was really one. There was a lot of vegetation, okay? And I know there was turtles, and I know there was fish just about 1 inch long in there, but I couldn't tell you, I didn't see anything, because it was pretty shallow. It was rather dirty because we've been getting a lot of rain, even though we weren't supposed to this week. It was supposed to be a great week. It's been raining a lot. It even rained yesterday, and it wasn't even supposed to rain yesterday. But it was a dirty pond. It had a lot of lily pads in it. I didn't catch nothing out of them 2 little ponds. But alongside of that is tidal water. Now, it drains, it comes in from the river. It comes in from the Delaware River, okay? I don't know what they actually call this body of water where I was at, but it looks really nice. I'm probably going to kill some catfish in there when I go back. It's the first time I was ever there. But what happens is I was at a place that was, I went there a couple times, that kind of is connected to this. There's a lake. It's a huge lake. They do tournaments, and I mean with bass boats and stuff. It's hot and cold though. It runs hot and cold. I got a guy that I see every day, and he fishes it every week, every weekend. And as much as he fishes it, and as, you know, crazy as it can be, there's days that they don't catch anything. He's constantly out there with a couple of guys that he hangs out with. And what I've done, where you have an area to fish from the bank, is there's a dam and then the spillway. Well, the spillway drains into this tidal water, okay? And you can get all kinds of species there. They have stripers, both smallmouth and largemouth bass. They have perch, white and yellow, shad. They have, you know, bluegill, what I caught a lot of yesterday, and they were beautiful, were red breast sunfish. Now, I don't always catch those because they're not everywhere I go, but these things were beautiful. They weren't real big, but I'll tell you what, the bluegill were this big. Okay. But while I was doing this fishing along this body of water here, there was people walking around, walking by me. But there was a man, and he was in his 60s, and he felt like talking. And he kept on talking. So I had to turn my camera off while he was there, because I didn't want to put him in the video, and I didn't know how long he was staying. However, he stayed a long time. Okay? He stayed around 2 hours. Now, I'm not the kind of person to push somebody away, because generally, if they're approaching you and they're talking to you like that, they need to talk to somebody. This guy may be a lonely guy. He don't have anyone to talk to. Well, I don't have that issue. I have people I can talk to. So I felt bad for the guy, and I just kept talking. To be honest with you, was it annoying? Yeah, it was, because I wanted to do what I was there for. I kept fishing, but I just couldn't record it. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to bring video up, and it would have been a lot of video, and it would have been a lot of multi-species fish. No bass, no catfish, but there was a lot of, a lot of red breast. There was bluegill. There was perch, but I felt bad. So one thing I've always done is when somebody approaches me, as long as they ain't approaching me to hurt me, I give them time. Okay, I'm not a religious person, but I'm a spiritual person, and that man could have been sent to me for a reason. Okay, and just to get into another short little story is, I used to work at this place, and every day there was probably about 10 of us that worked there. 2 bosses and 8 employees, roughly. I don't even know if it was that many. But at lunchtime, we would all sit outside and, talk, and after we were done eating, spend the rest of our break out there hanging out. And one day, there was a guy that came up on a bicycle, and he wanted to communicate. When he first came up, he was giving out these little cards or little pieces of paper saying that he was homeless and if anyone could spare some money. And the reason why he had those little pieces of paper or cards or whatever it was, this is back in the 90s, he couldn't talk. Okay? He could hear, but he couldn't talk. So when the co-workers of mine and the bosses got these little pieces of paper, they just walked away. Well, I stayed out there with the guy. He was excited. He was telling me he just got this bicycle, and he was happy with this bicycle. Now, he couldn't talk, but his body language, and he's, explain, like you could tell what he was doing. He was explaining he was happy he got his bicycle. And I spent time with him, and I gave him $5. And I'm not telling you this because I'm patting myself on the back. I don't like that. But what I'm saying is, there was a reason that man came there. And there was a reason why I stayed to talk to him and everybody else left. Okay? When I went back in time, they were all telling me I was stupid and stuff like that for, you work hard for your money. That man doesn't need each other. He's that bicycle. But the point is, he needed someone to talk to. He needed to communicate. And he had and I told him, I said, well, look, that $5 didn't mean nothing to me. Okay? I don't make a whole lot of money. I think I was making back then $10 an hour or whatever. I said, that's a, half an hour's worth of work. I said, this guy had a friend for 15, 20 minutes. That's all he needed. He went on his way. Both this guy yesterday and that man went on their own time. I didn't chase them away. I didn't get mad at them or did I say, oh, okay, I gotta go. I didn't do that. Both of them left on their own terms. People need that sometimes. This guy happened to stay a lot longer than the other guy. But I even was walking around a park one time, and a guy approached me and he goes, I see you walking around here every day, and and I see that I was taking pictures. I would take pictures of the ducks, and I'd take pictures because I walked around a lake of nature things. And he goes, it's really nice to see somebody doing that, because people don't walk around here doing that. They're in their own world and they do whatever they got to do when they get out of here. And I said, well, I'm the kind of person that always notices the things like that. I like being outside. I'm not just here to walk and sweat. I'm here to be here, to be out, experience the whole thing. And he says, that's great, man. And we got to talking, and when people approach you like that, and they're not approaching you to harm you, and they just need to talk. They need to communicate. And like I said, I think that when those kind of people sometimes could be the representation, like a greater power to see how you handle the situation with them. Do you have the patience with them? And it makes you feel better afterwards. You know what I mean? So it could be a spiritual thing that goes on there. And that's just the way I've always looked at it. But and the winner is Fishing with Big D. Them swim baits are awesome. Great color as well. Pop a cold one for me, man. That's my man, Big D. Hi, Big D. I started a Facebook page, Flat Out Bank Angling. I have Instagram. I've always had Instagram. Contact me on either one of those and give me your address. I'll send you out your winnings. Everybody else, take time, go to Facebook. I have one friend on there. I want to. They keep asking me to put 15 people on there. I don't want to put people from my regular Facebook on there. I want it to be my fishing community stuff. So if you get a chance, go over there. Hit me up a friend request. Always been on Instagram. I'm going to try to put both of those links in the description. Also in the description, please go check out some of the equipment if you're interested in my equipment. It's not really expensive. I'm not putting a whole lot of equipment down there, but different pieces. The Shimano, one of the Shimano rods I put in there, I think is going to be the 5'6". That's the ultralight that I use. They have that all the way up to, I think, 9 foot. I only use a 6.5, 7, and the 5.5. The 7 and the 6.5 are my two oldest rods that I bought and own, and I bought them 15-20 years ago. Okay, anything before that is going over with, but these guys are around. The reels that I bought with them are Shimano FX reels, 4000s. I got both of them, but there's a whole bunch of stuff that I have, but I'm going to put a few things on. I'm going to put some baits and stuff like that. Just, if you're interested in using the stuff, go check it out. It's all going to be linked from Amazon. I got trout season coming up. They're going to restock trout, which I didn't know until yesterday. Restocking trout on the 16th and 17th at a couple of lakes. Not every lake that they normally do in the spring. A couple lakes. I'm going to be looking to go do that. I have another Outsider box coming in. Outsider tackle box. By the way, with them, go get yourself a box, okay? Use the coupon code Outsider. You get a $14 box for $1 plus shipping, which is like $6. So you get a box that normally costs $14. Well, say $20 with the shipping. You get that for $7. Later on, when you get a $25 box, you get the $25 box. You don't pay for shipping if you want it. You don't have to sign up for a subscription or anything. However, they have $10 bags where there's a couple of lures where you can sample different stuff. But if you go there, you can put a person who referred you, and what they do is they have these boxes that they give out that are called referral boxes. If you put in that I referred you, we both get a box for free. Okay, it's pretty cool. I mean, I haven't gotten one yet, but I've seen other people doing it on here, on YouTube. So check it out. We both can get free stuff, and the first box that you get is only $7. And you saw what I got. I just picked the multi-species type box, but there's bass, there's catfish, there's trout, there's walleye, there's a whole bunch. There's salt water. There's I'm going to say about 7-8 different types of boxes to choose from. So you can choose a box, get it for $7. Use the coupon code Outsider, and do the referral, and we both win on that situation. So have a great day.